Hi and welcome back to my channel. I have just finished my workout for the day. Earlier, I took the dog for a walk, and then just before my workout just now, I did a good 10-minute relaxing yoga session for PMS and cramps and stuff like that, because my lower half has been in so much pain today. I didn't go to the gym first thing this morning because I was having a bit of anxiety. Typically around this time of the month, that's pretty normal. But I still wanted to get some sort of movement in today. So I did a metabolic strength training workout with my Fitbit, and it felt really good. I feel really strong. Well, even though I'm super fatigued and my body is so slow right now, I did some shadow boxing in that workout, and I was like, do, do, do. Instead of being super speedy, I try to be anyways. But I will say that I'm a bit sweaty and I am feeling really good. So the job well done. The workout did its job. I was talking to my dad earlier today about how workouts fuel me and make me feel better, especially at this time of the month when my body is in a lot of pain. And I feel like for me, maybe not more than other women, or maybe less than other women, who knows, but I feel like compared to other people that I've talked to in the past, my time of the month is a little more exaggerated than your typical PMS or period. Mine just gets really moody, and it probably has a lot to do with my bipolar disorder. That's even what my doctors have told me in the past, so that's what I'm going with. That's what I've been told. But when I exercise the week before and the days of my menstruation or menstrual cycle, I feel so much better mentally and physically. Yes, I've done it. I've completed a task that I set out to do at the beginning of the week, and I'm still getting it done regardless of my, physical situation and how I feel mentally. Usually around this time of the month, I also get a little grumpier and a little slightly irritated. And it's just feelings that I hate having, because it's so not normal for me to feel that way. Usually I'm very patient and very, very, very calm and just chill and relaxed. That's just my mantra, is to be very go with the flow. I love if something comes up, I'll go with it. Whatever happens, I'm down for it, as long as it's good stuff, you know what I mean? But around this time of the month, I'm just a little my fuse is a little shorter than it typically is. And it's just something that is me. It's a me thing. It's something I have to deal with, because I don't put it on anybody else. I notice I especially take it out on my loved ones, people who are especially close to me, like my husband or my dad. And even they, my husband, I think, notices it more because obviously we live together. But to my dad, when I'm being short or whatever, and I'm just I always apologize, and I always go back, even if it's in the next conversation, and just say something hey, I didn't mean to come out like that. I sorry, this is the way I'm feeling. And it's just that with life. Sometimes you have to take a step back and really take into consideration how you're making other people feel. And in that way, you kind of censor the next potential situation. So I don't know, it just seems having a cool, calm mind is way better than having being hot-headed or whatever. So I just try to be cool and calm. And that's how my workouts make me feel when I'm PMSing, which is now. So that's my words of wisdom for the day. But I think I'm sweaty. I'm probably gonna jump in the shower at some point. I might just chill for a little bit, because That's like me ever since like high school or like junior high, whatever. Like after sports practices, I would not take a shower till like the next morning or like later that night. Like I'm chill with being a little sweaty for the afternoon, especially since it's just me here today. My husband is going to be coming home late from work today because he's on call this week with his job, and they got a call tonight. So he's going to be gone after his normal shift for some extra hours. So I don't know, he may be home at 6, he may be home at 12. Nobody really knows, but he'll definitely be in touch and let me know like when he finds out what's going on. So that's good to know. And today I got a package in the mail I'm really excited about. I got those, I've been getting those like Vital Source gummies for like feminine health. And I never really had a problem with like pH balance or anything like that, but I've always been like all about like hygiene, if that makes sense. I've never had issues down there with myself, but I have noticed like a huge improvement, even though I didn't think there was anything wrong. Like I've noticed a huge difference since taking these things. I even asked my doctor because I'm super careful about stuff that I put in my body, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to affect me negatively if I ever had to stop taking it. And it's basically just a little bit of probiotic and cranberry juice. That's all it is. And she said it's very healthy for women to take stuff like that, especially daily, like I do. And so she said keep taking it. If it's making you feel good, it feels good. The other supplement that I use daily is Goldie apple cider vinegar gummies. I don't usually get the sugar ones. Usually I get the sugar-free ones, and I do get them off of like TikTok shop. And I do get them at like the grocery store too. Like if I run out and I can't order more, I'll just go to like Walgreens or Hannaford, or even some like dollar stores carry them. Like last weekend I was almost out, or 2 weeks ago I was almost out, and I had ordered some more, but they weren't going to be here. They didn't end up coming for like another few days, and I'm glad I picked these up. I was literally at, I think it was Dollar General, and they had a little like half jar of them, so it came with like 30 instead of 60, or 15 instead of 30, something like that. I can't remember, but it was like half the serving, half the like amount in a smaller jar. And they were only like $10. I thought that was awesome. And it makes me super excited to keep using them, to knowing that like I can get them so easily. And those, let me tell you, the apple cider vinegar gummies have changed my outlook on supplements and like what things are like, what could really work for my body. When I was like super young, when I was like 18, I tried like Hydroxy-Shed or whatever it's called, like Hydroxycut or whatever. And I think it helped me shed a few pounds when I was younger. Like I was working out a lot, I was eating really healthy, so I wasn't just using it to lose weight. Like it was literally like supplementing in my diet and exercise, and it did help me lose some weight. But as an adult, after being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and all that stuff, like I have to be very, very, very specific and very careful about what I put into my body, and very intentional anyways. So I looked into these apple cider vinegar gummies. I asked my doctor about them, and the same doctor said like, hey, like if they are gonna make you feel good, if they help, then definitely take them. When I tell you, like, you've probably heard about food noise before, right? So I have, since starting taking my medication for my mental health, had this crazy food noise, which is what made me gain the weight in the first place. When I started taking my medication, all I thought about was food. And it's these like, these medications for mental health, a lot of them do that to people. And I hear that's a very, very common side effect for medications, especially like the ones that I'm taking. And I would say that the apple cider vinegar gummies like cut like 80% of that food noise away. Now, when I'm hungry, it's usually around like a meal time, or like if I have been exercising really heavily, like I'll have some fruit. So it's easier to make those healthy choices in the moment when I'm not like craving fast food and all these things. And all of that into consideration, just to mention anyways, my husband and I have had fast food like maybe one time since moving into this house back in March. And we don't eat out. I think we've had like takeout twice. We had Chinese food once, and we got Thai food once. And then there have been a couple of times where we like, there's a store nearby where like it was like a late night and we just ordered pizza on the way home and picked it up on the way home. But I would say like probably 5 meals out of the last like 90 days of us living here, we've eaten out, and the rest of the time I'm cooking at home. My husband's cooking on the grill. Like, we're just doing stuff to like make better choices about being healthy, and we've both seen it. My husband has lost some weight. I've lost like 20 something pounds. I'm so excited about that. And the things that we're putting in our bodies are really good things. My husband, I won't talk about what he does, because I don't think that he likes when I talk about him online a lot. He's a very private person. But I've got some bubbles in my throat. But like I said, I take the Vital Source gummies and I take Goli apple cider vinegar gummies. Those are the only things I take. On top of the appetite control of the apple cider vinegar gummies and cutting out that food noise, it gives me like a boost of energy through the day. And I wouldn't say it like I'm depressed at the moment. I have been in the past, but like I know that feeling of like feeling really dragged down and slow and just like lacking energy. When I take these gummies and then I stop taking them for a few days, like if I ever have to, or have in the past because I forgot to take them for a couple days, I definitely noticed that there's like a bit of like a lull in like my mood and energy, and I just feel so much better when I take them consistently every single day. And the way I use them, it says you can take up to 2, 3 times a day. And I only take 1 twice a day, before breakfast and before lunch. And my doggy is being so good just listening to me talk. She's like, what are you talking about? But that's how I take mine, because like I said, I'm super sensitive about like medications or anything, or supplements or anything that I put in my body. I just have to be very, very, very careful. So that's that, and I'm sweaty and I'm hot and I've got a puppy in my lap and I'm gonna get going. But that's my video for today. Love you. Have a great day.